Hello and welcome. I'm David Karofsky from the Family Business Consulting Group. As many of you know, small family businesses are the lifeblood of America. They represent over 50% of our GDP. They represent close to 75% of our employment. And today, I'm honored to be with one of these family businesses. I'm here today with Ricardo Trading, with Richard and Laurie Corelle. So welcome. They're a local family business out of Watertown, Massachusetts. And I'm here today to talk with them about how they've pivoted their business given the times that we're in today. So welcome and thank you for joining me today.
Wow, our pleasure. Nice to meet you, David.
Nice to meet you.
Be here, yes.
So tell me a little bit about the background of your business, the history a little bit, where you got to, and then we'll shift into how you pivoted in today's world. But what's the background?
Well, we're in the home furnishings category. We sell mostly window soft covering products and some room and shades. And those are imported from countries like China, India, in the past, from the Philippines as well.
Yep.
And, generally, our customer base is retailers, brick and mortar retailers, as well as catalog companies throughout the U.S.
Okay.
And we've been doing this for 25 years. We've been importing and bringing in goods and hopefully making products that keep our customers very happy when they receive them from windows.
Great. So given importing and given a lot of this is developed out of China, I imagine that some of, kind of what's going on with COVID-19 has impacted this business. So tell us a little bit about the impact and then let's shift into what have you done to be able to shift the business model because there's some good news out there and I want to make sure we're all hearing about it.
Well, you're absolutely right. There is good news. It's hard to believe, but it's wonderful. We're very excited about what's really happened. And starting with the COVID-19 in China created a little gap of shipping products because factory workers weren't able to return to the factories in China. This is around end of January, February, going into March for Chinese New Year, which is the biggest holiday in China. Generally, factories closed for 4 or 6 weeks, but with their lockdown that they had at the front end, there was a disruption for maybe up to 12 or 16 weeks with some factories before workers could return to the factory. But, I don't know, maybe it was luck or hindsight. With Chinese New Year coming, I bought heavily prior to that. So we had a really, really terrific stock level going into 2020. And so that was one part of the good fortune that happened. I had a shelf of stock on it that I wasn't constantly looking for goods that weren't on their way.
Right.
Then I guess when we were coming into March and realizing the effect of COVID-19 was having in the U.S. and immediately the closing of retail brick and mortar stores and social distancing, what would this mean? We were pretty freaked out about it. Aren't seeing customers, so shipments to these retailers we knew were going to be temporarily stopped. But we are fortunate, I guess, because we do have an outsourced warehouse that handles the shipping of our merchandise. Through this warehouse, you still wanted to ship. If you wanted to ship, then we still wanted to provide them with the, let's say, orders that we were receiving. And those orders were now 99% drop ship orders.
So you can basically really shifted from the traditional brick and mortar distribution method to now shifting to online, drop ship through this warehouse, almost on-demand ordering, so to speak.
Yeah, and we were all in because we felt it will at least help our cash flow. We'll get some money coming in from, the Wayfarers out there pay their bills and the Overstocks pay their bills and all comes ACH. I don't have to wait for a check in the mail. So, and there are several other e-commerce sites that handle things in a similar manner. So
So we had all the structure in place already. We were doing dropship business. It just wasn't a core business. It wasn't super important to us.
Yeah. But now, after a week, from week to week, we realized that 200 to 250 orders a week now became 315, became 350 orders a week, became 420 orders a week.
Oh my gosh.
502 orders a week. Now the last 2 weeks, The last 2 weeks, it went to 703 and 745 drops.
So your business has literally tripled inside of 2 months.
It is fact. I am so blown away by it. I think, this now what was considered by me to be core, let's say extra business, plus business with the web. Now, without a doubt, it's core business. And now I have to, I believe, go after more of that core business. This is the future for Ricardo going down the road. And I'm very excited about it. This is going to be meaningful.
So we had hired a young man a couple of months ago and begun to train him to do dropship orders, and most especially to learn how to get our products up on websites.
Yep.
And we brought him back 2 weeks ago, and he is getting to work getting all our products up on lots of websites.
So this is really it's not just about you and not just about your business. It's also helped your company, your employees, your ecosystem, your distributors, your vendors, your end users. All of this has been impacted in a positive way by being able to shift your what I'll call it the distribution model.
Yeah, it's opened our eyes. We have a whole new road to go down, and it's looking like a highway.
How exciting! And to me, it also sounds like this is kind of the new Ricardo Trading. Even when we come out of this, and it's not if, it's when. It's when we come out of this. Your business model has shifted.
Truly, in a big way. We're very excited about it.
And can I just say, I think it's lovely for us to be thinking about people who are at home now, who are around and thinking, how can we make home a more beautiful place, a more comfortable place, and to be part of that.
Yeah, because you're going to be working a lot more from home. I mean, that whole paradigm is changing as well. So
you bet.
It's a win-win.
You bet. Oh, I love this story. One of the things I've been talking about in my videos and just some of what I've been writing about is I really truly believe that every challenge in life presents an opportunity. And sometimes we see the opportunity and sometimes we don't. And you have clearly seen and found an opportunity out of the challenge that you might even argue you may not have seen this opportunity had this challenge not come along. And
I think that's fact. I think that's true.
And I think it's awesome. So tell me, if people want to learn more about you, where should they go? What's the best place for them to go?
Well, again, in part of the downtime we've had, my product development director has created an Instagram page for us. It's home_Ricardo, RICARDO. You'll see there. You'll see a bunch of different products that we import and we make available, and also where to find those products.
So let's check it out. So I just happen to have this teed up, and here's your Instagram page.
Very good, David.
And so these are just some of these samples of the types of products that people can order through different sites, like a Wayfair as an example.
That is absolutely correct. Right. Yeah.
And Vermont Country Store, I think, is the one that's
Vermont Country Store as well. So there'll be links from some of these particular photography as you see it, and so customers will be able to track that down and find it, or say if they like it or not.
That's great.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's part of the new road. We're pretty excited about it.
I love it. I love that you're reinventing. Family businesses, for them to continue to thrive and survive, you got to reinvent yourself. It's just like life, and I think it's just an awesome opportunity. So thank you so much for being with me today and sharing this good news story that the world deserves to hear.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. If you want to learn more about the Family Business Consulting Group, you can also check out our website at thefbcg.com. Thanks, everybody, and have a great day.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.